Hello everyone, welcome to History and Culture. Dream of the Red Chamber, the world-shattering literary masterpiece, has recently garnered increasing attention and discussion in the academic world, particularly concerning the author Cao Xueqin and the history of his family. Many experts in the Redology community have delved deeply into its layers of meaning, seeking to interpret the profound insights of this work and explore Cao Xueqin's life wisdom. Recently, an exhibition at the Palace Museum showcased an important historical document, a secret edict from Emperor Kangxi. This discovery revealed a special relationship between Cao Xueqin's family and Emperor Kangxi. The edict contained a prescription and some comforting words. But behind it, there was a deep expression of Emperor Kangxi's care for the Cao family. According to the edict, the prescription was personally ordered by Emperor Kangxi to be prepared by the Imperial Medical Department for Cao Xueqin's grandfather, Cao Yin. At the time, Cao Yin had suddenly fallen seriously ill. And upon hearing the news, Emperor Kangxi was greatly distressed. He immediately instructed the Imperial Medical Department to prepare a prescription and have it delivered to the Cao family without delay. However, fate took a cruel turn. Despite the urgent delivery, Cao Yin passed away before the prescription arrived. As a result, the Cao family preserved the secret edict from Emperor Kangxi as a precious heirloom, keeping it in their ancestral hall as an object of reverence and worship for future generations. After Cao Yin's death, Emperor Kangxi continued to harbor sympathy for the Cao family, deeply regretting not being able to see him one last time. Thus, even though the Cao family had committed certain misdeeds, Emperor Kangxi remained generous and forgiving. However, this special favoritism led the Cao family to become increasingly arrogant, losing their original values. During Kangxi's reign, Emperor Zheng grew displeased with the Cao family's unlawful actions. But due to the Cao family's deep ties with Emperor Kangxi, Zheng could only silently observe and could not take action. Instead, he chose to wait for the right moment in the background. After Emperor Kangxi's death, when Emperor Zheng ascended to the throne, the Cao family's fortunes changed drastically. According to historical records, during Kangxi's reign, the royal family had shown special favor to the Cao family, which allowed them to live a life of luxury. The Cao family not only held the prestigious position of Jiangning weaver, managing vast wealth, but also spent substantial sums to host Emperor Kangxi during his southern tours 4 times. In addition, family members lived extravagantly, leading to a gradual deterioration of the family's financial situation. Eventually, they began using public funds to cover their household expenses. In that era, embezzling public funds was undoubtedly a capital offense, and the Cao family's actions sowed the seeds of disaster for the future. During Emperor Zheng's reign, he secretly collected all relevant evidence, and soon, with decisive measures, he completely destroyed the Cao family. The once illustrious Cao family was swiftly brought from the heights of glory to the depths of ruin. Cao Xueqin, once a rich and prominent young man, was reduced to an ordinary citizen, falling into hardship. It is worth noting why the Cao family had received such special care from Emperor Kangxi. This can be traced back to the family's ancestors. The Cao family was originally a noble family of the Manchus Zheng by banner, and Cao Xueqin's great-grandfather had fought alongside Emperor Xuanji when the Qing army entered China, making significant contributions in the Battle of Shanghai. He gained the trust and favor of Emperor Xuanji. As a result, after the Qing Dynasty was established, the Cao family gained many honors due to these military achievements, with several family members obtaining prominent official positions. Cao Xueqin's grandfather, Cao Yin, thus became an important figure in the imperial court. After the early death of Emperor Xuanji, Emperor Kangxi ascended the throne. As a young emperor, Kangxi needed companionship and guidance. And Cao Xueqin was chosen to be a tutor, entering the palace. At that time, due to Kangxi's youth, several regents assisted in governing. However, these regents not only failed in their duties, but also abused their power, becoming arrogant and ignoring the young emperor's needs. Kangxi, unable to tolerate this, secretly conspired with his tutors, and through decisive action, successfully reclaimed power. Cao Xueqin played a key role in this political coup. Therefore, Cao Xueqin was not only a companion to Kangxi, but also a trusted aide in government affairs. And their relationship grew deeply profound over the years. This deep bond became the foundation for Kangxi's special favoritism toward the Cao family. Later, Kangxi further favored the Cao family due to Cao Xueqin's contributions. And the closeness of their relationship left a lasting mark on the emperor's heart. Thus, when Cao Xueqin fell seriously ill, Kangxi personally summoned the Imperial Medical Department, drafted a prescription, and did his best to try and save Cao Xueqin's life. However, fate is often unpredictable. The once glorious Cao family, like a meteor streaking across the sky, after a brief period of brilliance, quickly fell into obscurity, disappearing into the dark abyss. Cao Xueqin, once a young man who enjoyed the comforts of a wealthy official family, ultimately fell into the ranks of ordinary civilians due to his family's decline. What was even worse, because of his family's special status, Cao Xueqin was unable to participate in the imperial examination. Nor could he enjoy the glory of the scholar official class. He could only reminisce about those once prosperous days in his dreams. It seemed that Cao Xueqin's life had fallen into a dark abyss. However, he did not choose despair. Instead, he decided to embark on a completely new path, writing. Cao Xueqin wrote his family's history into words. Not only as a warning to the world, but also as a commemoration of his own past glory and loss. Some historians have commented that the decline of his family gave Cao Xueqin a deeper understanding of society's cruelty and the changes in human relationships. This experience made his writing richer and more vivid, as though an invisible force was guiding him. Cao Xueqin transcended himself, using his family's rise and fall as the blueprint for his creation, and ultimately wrote the heart-stirring masterpiece Dream of the Red Chamber. This is also why many readers, when reading Dream of the Red Chamber, feel that every scene is so real, and every image so clear, as if they can feel the emotional fluctuations of the characters. In fact, these all stem from Cao Xueqin's own lived experiences. Whether it was the exquisite scenes, the lavish feasts, or the splendid clothing, all of which once truly existed, and were part of the life he personally touched. However, those once glorious days, like fleeting clouds, vanished across the other side of the dream, becoming an illusion that could never be recovered. Some people have described Cao Xueqin as a late bloomer, believing that his life was originally ordinary and uneventful. But it was precisely the rise and fall of his family that allowed him to deeply understand the impermanence and complexity of life. And it was this profound understanding that enabled him to create such a deep and thoughtful work. Though the process of creation was filled with setbacks and pain, these heavy experiences became the soul of his work. With every word, every plot, carrying the unspeakable pain and contemplation he experienced. Dream of the Red Chamber is divided into 120 chapters, with the first 80 written by Cao Xueqin himself, and the last 40 completed by Gao Yi. Cao Xueqin had hoped that the work would end with the theme of the earth uniting, and the heavens being clear. But due to illness, he was unable to finish this great work, and unfortunately passed away. Afterward, Gao Yi, perhaps eager to conclude the work, or perhaps not fully understanding Cao Xueqin's original intent, arranged an unexpected ending for Dream of the Red Chamber, which left many readers feeling unable to accept it. Yet, despite this, Dream of the Red Chamber still had a profound influence in the literary world, with many researchers and enthusiasts dedicating themselves to the study of this work, which eventually gave birth to the academic field known as Redology. This novel also sparked deep resonance in countless readers. The various facets of life, the complex interpersonal relationships, and the tangled web of love, hatred, and vengeance in Dream of the Red Chamber moved every reader profoundly. From the wealthy young men who fell to commoners overnight, to the sudden loss of family fortune, all these changes felt as fleeting as smoke, vanishing in the blink of an eye. Although Cao Xueqin has long since passed, his words continue to shine brightly in the river of history. This is the charm of literature, which, with its unique power, allows us to transcend time and space, and feel the emotions and wisdom that span across history. This is the History and Culture channel. Liking and subscribing are the greatest help and support to us. Thank you everyone, and see you in the next time.